Hello friends, welcome again. This is Eunice. I'm here again with my financial nuggets. Thank you so much for joining and following. Continue following me on YouTube, FiveThirteen Hub, Eunice on Facebook at Eunice FiveThirteen, on TikTok at Eunice FiveThirteen. Now today I'm going to be talking to us about self-discipline. And what do I mean by self-discipline? In matters concerning savings, we're going to have a lot of self-discipline for us to be able to save. Now, I don't know whether you've heard of the saying that says, pay yourself first. This is a common thing that everybody repeats, pay yourself first, pay yourself first. But what, if you think about it, what does pay yourself first mean? So I was reading the book, Napoleon Hill. I was reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and both of them were talking about saying paying yourself first. Now, in the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki says one of the things that you should put a self-discipline on is to put a certain percentage of your income, wherever your money comes from, employment, investment, business, whatever, and that percent, whether you have enough money or not, whether you have bills to pay or not, whether you have expenses or not, that percent should always go to your savings, or rather to your paying yourself. Now, usually most people will say a 10% of your income. So what he says is, usually he would put his percentage of paying himself first aside, regardless of whether he had money to pay the bills. Now, somebody will ask, what will happen with the bills? You know, my lights are gonna be cut off, my car will go without gas, my, whatever bills it is. But this is what he said, which made a lot of sense to me. He said, when you pay yourself first, because that's the first thing that doesn't, put pressure on you. You feel like nobody is gonna pressure you to pay yourself first. But the bills, they're gonna pressure you, because that bill person, that insurance company that you're paying your car insurance to, that power company, electricity power company will come after you. So once you pay yourself first, the money that remains, if it's not enough for your bills, your mind will go to work, and you're gonna be able to look for other means for you to look for money to pay the bills. But if you decide to pay the bills first, you're probably not gonna be left with anything. You're gonna be relaxed, because after all, nobody's coming after you to tell you pay yourself. But have that self-discipline where you put your money aside. And by the way, if you're Christian like I am, you're 10% as well. So you're putting 10% of your income for yourself, 10% for your for tithe, and then now the 80%, whatever you're able to pay with the 80%, whether it's enough or not, your mind gonna go to work to look for money to pay those bills, because you can't stay without electricity, you can't stay without gas, you can't stay without paying that insurance for your car, whatever it is, bills that you pay for. So be so desperate. And I like what Eric Worre says about, are you inspired or are you desperate? So if you're so desperate for something, you're gonna go out of your comfort zone to achieve that something. But if you're just inspired, it's relaxed. Inspiration is a little relaxed than desperation. So be desperate to make a difference. You're gonna want to see something change in your life. Now, the question is, what do you do with the 10% that you put aside? So in our next video, and you can comment down there, what do you do with your 10%? Which places do you invest in? What do you do with your 10% that you put aside? So in our next video, we're going to be narrowing down to, what do you do with the money that you pay yourself first with? Where do you keep it? Is it money that you can access and start buying liabilities with? Is it money that is, accessible for you to start doing something that is not going to be beneficial? So your 10% that you put aside should make more money for you. So that $1 should come back as $2. It should not be money that you're just keeping there to lie, in the bank or in an account. and not making any sense for you. So it should be money that is gonna make more money for you. So in the next video that we have, we're gonna be narrowing down to what do you do with your 10%. So today it's start a self-discipline, put it down, write it down somewhere, have a goal of paying yourself fast, and start it today. No procrastination, take action. That's the most important, having an action. So see you guys. Thank you for joining.